Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good evening and welcome to tonight's pay-per-view event. We're being watched by over 13 billion people across the globe, and boy, are each and every single one of them in for a treat tonight. Hi, my name's Chuck O'Connell, and alongside me tonight is Jim McMasters. Jim?
Thanks, Chuck. We're here to talk you through what promises to be a groundbreaking night. I mean, that old ground you thought you knew, boom! It's gone. It's history.
Right you are, Jim. But without further ado, let's introduce the girl they've all been talking about. It's the one, the only, Louise Brown!
Yeah!
Tonight, all that stands between Louise and a place in history is the cardiovascular examination.
That's right, Chuck. It may sound simple enough, but many capable contenders before her have not so much fallen at this harlow, but be nuked into oblivion by it.
They sure have, Jim. But it now looks like the referee's about to kick off tonight's match. And wowee! What an explosive start! Miss Brown, don't mess around!
Out of the way! She has the bull by the horns and is refusing to let go. She's got the target in her sights. She's looking at him up and down. And tonight it is shoot to extract vital physiological information.
But it now looks like she's homing in on the wrist. Louise not relenting in her intensity so far, Jim.
She is not, Chuck. They say many athletes in the roster have their finger on the pulse, but Louise literally has her fingers on the pulse.
That is a pretty strong metaphor there, Jim.
It sure is. Man, Chuck, the atmosphere in here is electric. I can literally taste it. What do you say we bottle it all up and drink it down later, huh, Chuck?
Say, Jim, if we had a low-fat version, would it be electro-light?
Surely would, Chuck. But what do we have here?
Yes, the cuff is on. Oh my, it is inflating at a rate of knots. 80, 90, 100, 120, 135, 150! Oh my God! In all my years of sports entertainment, I have never seen anything like it!
God damn it, Chuck! We have only just started already. We have ourselves a royal slobberknocker. All scripts written for tonight out the window.
Well, while our audience recovers from the recent dramatic events, let's have a look at what they've been saying about Louise in the lead up to tonight's match. Well, I've got our PBL feedback here in front of me, and on it she's been described as a good scribe and punctual.
No higher praise, is there, Chuck? And in her own recent self-analysis, it said she needs to be more assertive. From where I'm sitting, she's addressed that flaw and more.
You're sat next to me, Jim.
I sure am.
Well, looks like we've reached the meat of this here sandwich, auscultation.
Say, Chuck, how do you like your meat?
Fresh from the slaughter, Jim. Say, what's going on here?
Louise seems to be listening for a sound in the right fifth intercostal space.
Unorthodox in one hand, just plain wrong in the other. What's our official going to make of this one?
Well, he has picked up on it all right. He's issued Louise with a warning, but seems to be allowing her to continue. She is at the last chance saloon and has maxed out her tab.
Yes, anything less than a flawless finish and Brown is out and down. Why? What do we have here? It's Morag McCletchin. Paul Hawkins, they ain't you on for another hour.
And Morag is distracting the ref with a query about her PPE mark. And Paul, wow!
Dear Lord, somebody stop the damn match! This is sabotage! Taking out a rival in this fashion? It isn't big or clever!
Like a dwarf with learning difficulties, Chuck!
Louise! You've gotta get up! You just gotta! Can somebody in here get off of their butts and help the stricken competitor?
Chuck, what has happened to this sport? It used to be dog-eat-dog, but now it's dog-eat-dog-eat-dog.
That is one dog too many, Jim.
It sure is, Chuck.
And there we have it, folks. Another one bites the dust. Though no amount of cows could have prepared her for that one.
It's a shame, Chuck. She could have been a contender.
Well, thanks all for joining us tonight, folks. Be sure to catch us in a week where we see sophomore student Tab Simpson pit himself up against a urine dipstick.
One not to be missed. Good night, folks. See you next time.